Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to try Beau De Jour by Tom Ford. So I got myself a bouteille of Beau De Jour and super metallic and everything, and I've got projector in front of me, so it's going to be hard to show it well to you, but here is what it looks like. Well, it says there's a Tom Ford logo that connect with each other, the T and the F on top. I got it from a reputable source, which is Shopper, so I know it's a real bottle, especially for Tom Ford. It's one of those brands that they really want to know if it's a real bottle, and not necessarily for me, but for themselves when they buy it. So I'm showing it as much as I can, so you have an idea if your bottle is a real one or a fake. Though I would suggest you buy your fragrance in a place where you know it's a real one and not a fake. Cap is pretty heavy, and here for the box, it's white with more gray, I should say, painting, whatever at the back. So Tom Ford logo, nothing much else to show. So let's try to smell. So as I spray it in the air, picking up some patchouli, some lavender. There's something spicy. I'm picking up also some rosemary in the air. Picking up some mint, some basil. I would say those two notes are really strong. They seem to compete with each other. If I would pick up a lot of mint, the other one will be a lot of basil. They're really present. Picking up a lot of patchouli. So the whole base or bulk of what's behind the fragrance is patchouli. It seems really, really natural. I have patchouli essential oil that I use for my fragrance. You know what it smells like. Definitely there is real patchouli in the fragrance. Maybe there's fake patchouli also, but there's a lot of real patchouli. Lavender also seems really natural. Rosemary would say it smells natural, but rosemary and lavender are really close to each other. The smell, there's a lot of aroma chemical that are shared in both essential oil, especially linalool. I'm not sure I pronounce it well in English, but I know there's linalool also in the fragrance. So maybe added linalool with the lavender gives a more natural rosemary scent. But if I look at the note breakdown, definitely there is real lavender essential oil inside of this. Pick up some oak moss. Also, the oak moss smells natural. I do also have real natural oak moss, absolute. No, I'm not using it in my fragrance. I don't know if there's real absolute inside of this, or if it looks natural, but it smells natural. And that's about it. Trying to pick up the last note that I'm not picking up, and I don't. I think I might be picking up some amber, but I'm not sure. On my skin, what I'm picking up, there's a lot of lavender, a lot of mint, a lot of patchouli, but less than the two other notes, and a little bit of rosemary. I would say the mint, depending on the weather. I haven't worn it enough time to pinpoint exactly what's going on with the fragrance, but depending on the weather, like the humidity and all of this, maybe my own heat, the mint is not always really extremely powerful. Sometimes is more dimmed down. Lavender and patchouli, though, they're always really, really present. In the opening, the lavender is the main player when the mint doesn't get crazy. Then in the heart note, I'm still picking up a lot of patchouli. At that point, I'm picking up also a lot of amber, and I'm still picking up a lot of mint. Again, if the mint, depending of the day, might be a bit more toned down, but it can go up to being one of the most important notes. Also, I'm picking up some rosemary, some oak moss, some basil, and some geranium. And in the base note, I'm picking up just a bunch of patchouli and a little bit of amber. And I would say the amber doesn't seem to be an amber accord. It seemed to be some aroma chemical. I couldn't say which one. You know, when there's an amber accord, usually the amber is not like really extremely spot on. You can always smell somehow during the fragrance a little bit either of labdanum, a little bit of vanilla. Usually it's the vanilla that you will smell. But you know, in the accord, there will be a bunch of stuff together and you'll pick it up. And this one, I'm not picking anything that fit in any amber accord. So I would say it's probably some amber or whatever, some aroma chemical that smells like amber, maybe fixative or something like that, that is inside of the fragrance. It's really just amber, which is really rare. Projection is just crazy. Even more than 6 feet, people were able to smell it. It's really something that you wear if you want people to notice you, because they will. that fragrance enters the room before you. Longevity also was really good. I don't have any like timestamp for when the projection stopped, but I could pick whiff of the fragrance really for a long time. It lasted more than 12 hours, less than 24, or like whatever time between when I sprayed it and I woke up the next morning. But really, the projection was good for a couple hours and probably the whole day at work. Really good. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are lavender extract, lavender. Heart notes are rosemary, oak moss, mint, basil, and geranium. And the base notes are patchouli and amber. And this is absolutely the most natural fragrance that I have, the most natural smelling. It used to be Acqua di Parma Colonia Essenza, but it overcame it by miles. It's crazy. It smells ultra natural. I know it's not just natural. You can just look at the back, at the box. I mean, this is like obviously not a list of natural ingredients. So not only natural stuff, but just a lot of it. It smells super natural. And also it smells extremely good. It's rare that I would say this on a fragrance. I try to be really objective, but for me, it's really a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Something that can get to compliment, that smells amazing, that smells natural, smells really high quality. Project like crazy, lasts the whole day. I mean, everything that someone can want on a fragrance usually, pretty much all those things that I named are inside of it. And I really loved it, which is the reason why I got the bottle. Now where I would see this fragrance. For the type of smell, it is lavender, patchouli, a bit of oak moss, and all those notes. Really is business fragrance for me. And it will be more of business fragrance since it lasts really long. It's the kind of fragrance someone that is a businessman that need to wear a business fragrance the whole day would want to wear. As a dating fragrance, I don't think it will be really good. It's not that type of scent, and you're probably gonna have to pull it off because it lasts the whole day. So if you're having a business meeting in the morning and you're having a date in the evening, you're gonna have to smell the same thing. So you'll be able to pull it off, though it's not that kind of scent. And I would suggest something else in this, but still you'll be able to pull it off. In the summer winter spectrum, even though it projects like crazy, it's not like other fragrance that are super sweet, syrupy, and that when you wear it in summer, it will choke you out. I think if you would wear this in summer, it will project like crazy. Everyone will smell you. Probably gonna have to go really smooth on the sprays, but you could wear it in summer. Lavender is a really summery note, in my opinion, and it's too natural to make it hard cloying in summer, though everywhere you go, people will smell you. And you need to know about it. In winter, it's project like crazy, so people will be able to smell you even if it's really cold. It will be great for winter also. And as an everyday type of scent, wouldn't be that style, but will be really easy to pull it off. The only bad thing about it will be like there's two things. First of all is obviously the price. Usually I try not to go for something over than $120 for something that I would like consider an everyday fragrance, because fragrance you have to buy again and again for that kind of scent, unless you're a collector and you have a bunch of everyday fragrance. So the price is one thing. The other reason why I would not say that it's a great everyday fragrance is the patchouli. It doesn't smell like dirty or anything, though patchouli tends to, but it doesn't smell like clean and fresh like you would expect from a lavender fragrance usually. That's still great, it smells nice, but it's not that type of scent. Again, if you're like someone that need to wear business fragrance as an everyday scent, that's going to do the job, but it's a business fragrance, so that's why it's going to work well for you. Also, it's really powerful, so there's some setup I would not see this fragrance to be fit. So for that also I would not put it as an everyday scent. But overall, it's a really great fragrance and definitely something you need to try. And from Tom Ford, and also as a patchouli fragrance, I would say it's my favorite. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you tried Beau De Jour before, tell me what you think about it. Also, if you tried the original version, I know before it was part of the, how they call it, the signature line. I don't know if it changed. I know that Ombre Letter did change when they switched the line. So tell me if those two versions, this one and the old one, are different. So thanks for watching and see you soon.